Okay. Hell yeah.
Do you have any goals for the podcast though? Like, are you just kind of
Goals?
just you want to like
I just want to grow it. I mean,
grow, right?
I want to like just meet more people. Obviously, like
Yeah.
the people that have all been on here right now are held together by one common theme.
Yeah.
They all work at the same
That's
place.
cool. No, it's dope. Yeah.
But yeah,
But you get to see
out.
their other side of it, you know?
Yeah, I love
cool.
that. It's been actually really cool because like
Oh, you're gonna have a lot for me, so all right.
What you say?
I said you'll have a lot for. I got a lot for you.
Oh yeah, bro.
I got a lot for you.
I can't fucking wait. But,
Yeah.
It's been cool to like see like people you know and like the other side of them.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. And I see you like almost every day.
Really?
Yeah, but we don't get a chance to like really talk
about like
dive in stuff. Like we don't know each other that well.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, but like you're so like you're one of the like happiest and like just like high energy people I know. Like, yeah, like everybody who interacts with you is just like
it's very
they just makes their day. Seriously.
Oh man, appreciate you. You're the same, you know. That's why you got that, you know. Got the energy. When was your birthday, by the way?
10/22/1999.
10. Okay, October. All right.
Yeah. What about you?
Are you Scorpio?
Libra, technically.
Oh, it is Libra. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because it's before. Okay, I'm September 8th.
September 8th.
So Virgo.
Virgo.
Okay. There's probably so many Virgos. I feel like there's always so many Virgos.
Yeah. Just in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean fall's like got to be the most common time to be born.
Right. Yeah, it is a lot.
So.
Yep. September, October. You know, August, September, October.
Yeah. How you pronounce your last name? Cimino. Cimino. Okay. All right.
You got it right. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So
I know people probably say like, oh, it's a Cimino. It's supposed to be probably, but
yeah.
I mean,
it's Italian.
It's Italian.
Okay.
So I guess technically we, but we say you can Cimino. That's
how.
It
is Cimino.
I mean, I'm sure people that would correct it like Italian style would be like Cimino, but like I pronounce it Cimino.
Okay.
So it's fine. Yeah.
All right,
you can do like you can say Cimino.
Yeah.
Because that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's funny that now that I think about it, like in high school and whatnot, like when they're calling the attendants, you know, and they're like David Cimino. And it's like, oh, it's Cimino, and it's probably really saying it right. Yeah, it probably really is Cimino. I never really asked my
when do you like think about like it's actually Cimino?
Not to like when Maria and she's the you know Maria and the wines and stuff. Oh yeah. She was like Cimino. She said it, and I was like, damn, I probably is. It really is. I think it really is supposed to be Cimino, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
All this time I'm saying,
Italian,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, like my mom is always Cimino,
yeah.
saying it like that, you know. Yeah. So I don't know.
Well, we got David. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
I lost my voice.
Oh no. That's it.
Perfect timing, right?
Perfect. I know, right?
So we got David Cimino here. Local boxing coach.
Let's go.
Do you teach all ages or mostly children?
No, I teach all ages.
Oh hell yeah.
I do Monday and Thursday. I have a kids class from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. And the age gap is like we could do as like young as like 7, you know, if they're like if they're like a little bit bigger for their age, you know, and kind of get them there. But like usually it's supposed to be like 9 or 10 to like 15. You know, 16 is when they get like especially if they're like already better. Yeah. Then they can go in an adult class at like 16, yeah. Like some.
That's when they
16.
start to get.
Yeah, get a little bit. You know what I mean? They're a little bit bigger for that. So, but if they need some more work, then just keep them in that one in the kids class. But but I do group classes, boxing classes, and blitz. Blitz is all strength and conditioning. So it's like your typical workouts. You know what I mean? Whether squats, bench press, whatever, and stuff like that. Different styles, and then
for the kids, is it mostly like just technique and stuff? You're not doing too much sparring.
Yeah, it's a lot of technique, you know, because they're newer too, and they need to learn like the proper like way to punch, and you know what I mean, and kind of work. We do like footwork drills too, so that way, because footwork is super important for boxing, everything. Absolutely. But yeah, we just basically just endurance too, conditioning. So for the kids,
it's a hell of a workout.
It's definitely a lot of work. Yeah, it's a workout for sure.
Yeah.
And I always cook them up too, so make sure they're getting it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's so right. How long have you been there? It's Gloveworx.
Gloveworx. Yep. Gloveworx right here. You guys want to see that shit right here? Get the back.
Yeah. There we go.
Let's go.
Where's it located?
Huh?
Where's it located?
We're located on in Santa Monica. We're on 603 Arizona.
Okay.
So it's right, right in like downtown Santa Monica, pretty much. Kind of near the promenade. So.
Hop, skip, and a jump from here.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But we have the. So if you guys do see if you do see on the website, it's not. It'll say the Wilshire location, but we're not there anymore. So we're on 603 Arizona. If you guys ever want to come through,
start
come
class.
through for class. You know what I mean?
Learn how to box.
Yeah.
You notice like that the kids. Oh, okay. Well, first of all, how long have you been there? Because for my next.
I've been there. Yeah, I've been there for like about 2 years or so.
Okay.
About 2 years. Yeah.
And like, have you noticed like a difference of the kids who like started younger versus the kids who started now? Like. The ease for them?
You definitely see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could see like how much, like the way they're throwing the punches, and just like being more timely with the combos. Mm-hmm. It's definitely like much better. Some of them, you know what I mean? Some of them still like need to learn the jab because they like to kind of throw like a hammer, but like the contact's got, you got to turn it over. You got to turn that over right there. So once, you know what I mean? But they progressed a lot, from like, even just through like 1 month, they'll kind of like start getting more of like the technique better, you know what I mean? And then like the footing too, like your stance, is very important. And then like, as far as like moving the right way, because there's pivots and like a lot of stuff that goes into it. So, I've seen like a big difference with some of, you know what I mean? Some of them, and it's nice, you have to like gauge like who's good, you know what I mean? You can put them, you gotta work more for this person's gotta be, you gotta work that jab better, or the other ones can do combos, so you can just boom, 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 just go at it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
just
work
keep
on
them,
the weaknesses.
Yeah, keep them going, you know what I mean? Just always throwing punches, but it's been a good transition,
Yeah.
I'd say they picked it up pretty well, so it's definitely good,
No, yeah, I mean, boxing is such an interesting sport because like, or just combat sports in general, there's like an added factor of like, okay, well, if you're doing soccer or basketball, yes, you can get hurt, but it's not part of the sport. It's not a factor that's like you're anticipating.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So like, what makes boxing so interesting is that like, there's that unpredictability because you can get hurt and it can totally mess up all your technique and everything like that.
Oh yeah.
And you still have to keep going.
Right? I know.
Yeah. So how do you approach that for like some of your older kids? That aspect of like managing if you do get hurt, what to do, and like trying not to get hurt.
I mean, I always say like, you always got to keep those hands up. So you got to protect yourself at all times. You know what I mean? So like that's the number, like that's like one of them, like the number one thing is like protecting yourself, keeping those hands up, and as far as like not getting hurt, I mean, it's, it's going to happen, right? If you get knocked out, then you kind of live and you learn, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to kind of take what you learn from that and then put that into your training aspect, and like maybe, you're not putting your hands up enough or something like that, or maybe you need to work on like, better movement, stuff like that. So I mean, it's kind of hard. Yeah, it's kind of hard in that aspect, just I would just say like, just trying to get better.
Yeah.
Overall, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just gonna happen. You know what I mean? But you kind of just take it in, and then like, learn from it basically.
Yeah.
So if it happens, you know what I mean? Then we try not to, you know what I mean? But don't get overwhelmed by it. You know what I mean? It's just gonna happen. You know what I mean? Some people like in sports, right? They, you tear your ACL, like shit. You know what I mean? Then you're out for like the whole season. So like that's gotta suck too. But you know what I mean? Something could happen like that in boxing too. You know what I mean? Or in combat sports, I guess more so you break your arm or whatever, or get like, God forbid, you get a concussion. So
right.
But
you just gotta push.
So I would say just pushing through it. You know what I mean? Because these things are gonna happen. You know what I mean? I mean, like I said, you sign up. It's, you know what I mean? You're fucking boxing, so
yeah.
So you better, you know what I mean? Expect the unexpected, right?
Right. Yeah. It's brutal, and you really do have to be like so mentally strong, like obviously physically strong, but I'd say like the mental aspect of it.
Mentally
is the biggest.
That's a lot.
Separates.
That's why a lot of people like doing that too. That boxing is like, you're not just throwing combat. Like a lot of it's defense and your feet. You know what I mean? Your foot. Like people, you don't like. you don't really think about it, but like you need your legs are like super important, you know what I mean? Because that's keeping your body up, right?
Yeah.
So like keeping that, and same thing with, you know what I mean? You want to get your shoulders good too. You have strong shoulders so you can keep your hands up, because those 16-ounce gloves, you know, over time, holding 1 pound up is, you know, it gets to be a lot, you know?
Hard on the shoulders. Yeah.
But I mean, like the best thing to do really would be like to spar. That's like sparring and like, you know, like heavy bag drills, but like sparring is probably like the best thing, because then you get like the actual aspect of boxing. You know what I mean? You're getting hit. You know, you're protected better too because your headgear and like, you know, shield. So, but it's the closest thing beside, you know, without not having protection, you know what I mean, to boxing, and you get that 3 minutes, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's pretty humbling when you go in there. People thinking like, oh, it's nothing. I got 3 minutes. You know, you go in there for 20 seconds, you're fucking gassed out.
Yeah.
And then what are you talking about now, huh? Is it? Are you sure? Is it? You know what I mean? But you still got 12 more rounds, buddy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's 3 minute rounds. Like you're done after the first minute. Nah. See ya.
Yeah.
So it's just having endurance and having that mindset, like mentally, like what's my opponent gonna do, or how am I going to gauge it? What am I going to do next? You know what I mean? What's going to happen, like off the fly, boom. So very quick reaction times, you know, you know what I mean? You might slip and then, you know, counter somebody, boom, you got that. That's good, you know, or you might move a different way and get clocked yourself. You know what I mean? So always just kind of finding the balance of where you're at, you know, with mentally. And I say like you mentally training for stuff, like cold plunges really help a lot. You know what I mean? Because it's like
pushing through the pain.
You know, a lot of people don't want to be, you know, so cold, right? So like your brain is telling you like, I gotta get out of here. But if you can overcome that, then you can overcome like a lot more stuff. You know what I mean? Your mind is it's very strong. You know what I mean? Stronger than you think.
Right.
So like if you don't go for it, you never know. You know what I mean? Like don't be afraid to fail at some stuff. You know what I mean? Like
absolutely.
That's how you get gains. Like fail. Like if I'm doing a squat, you know what I mean? I do like a 300-pound squat or something like that, and like, oh shit, I failed. You know what I mean? Of course, do it under like, you know, some supervision. That's gonna, you know, somebody helping you out. You're not gonna hurt yourself, but like just because I failed the 300-pound squat doesn't mean like I completely failed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just,
you go back to
it's just building up to that. You know what I mean? So then maybe the next time I might be able to get it halfway up, or I push it all the way. You know what I mean? So just kind of having that physical and mental strength.
Yeah, that's interesting because like failure in boxing. Well, most people are familiar with professional boxing.
Yeah.
And failure in professional boxing is inflated more than like losing in any other sport. Like if you lose your win streak or you lose that 0, like
I'm telling you,
then people look at you differently, which is so crazy to think about. Like
isn't
these people are going in like risking their lives and like putting so much effort, months of grueling training towards like these fights.
So much.
And like if you just lose against somebody who's also an amazing athlete, then they look at you like so different.
They're just like, oh, you can't do it. You know what I mean? It's like,
is there something different about like amateur boxing where people don't sort of view those losses as the end of the world?
Oof, I don't know, man. That's a good question. I would say because like because amateur boxers, they're you know, because they're trying to be pro. So I don't think it probably does like for themselves, you know, more so if they keep losing, you know what I mean? They're like, oh my God, I'm doing all this and I just keep losing. Like what's, you know what I mean? But you know, it's at times it can be overwhelming, or people probably look at it like that way, like, oh, he's never, you know what I mean? But like, you know, one quick turnaround and like, you know, you could be the best.
Right.
So they might, you know what I mean? What you were asking? What was the question?
Oh yeah, like
it was like for amateur
boxing, like in those amateur circuits and competitions, is there less value in just keeping that perfect record, or is it all about getting better?
I would say it's all about getting better. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because you know they're there for one, you know, for a reason, and if they, you know, they keep pressing it, you know what I mean? Then they'll eventually, you know, get to where they want to be, but. You know, it's not overwhelming because they're amateur. I mean, the amateurs are still like, you know what I mean, still kind of you know, still like so it's in an aspect, you know what I mean. But yeah, they're still like, you know what I mean. they're just one underneath. You know, it's kind of like college football and NFL, right?
Right.
College football, they're playing to get into the NFL, so like they need to like, you know what I mean? Just doesn't mean that like, you know what I mean, if they do bad, right? You know what I mean? They could go. There should always be, you know what I mean? They might have something else that they could do, you know? So it's kind of.
Is there like a timing where you don't want to break into a pro too early and like you want to wait for the perfect time?
I would say it'd probably be like a better gauge for like their coach that they have to whatever the coach feels, you know. So, I mean, I'm sure the boxer themselves, but you know, I mean, they might feel they're ready, you know what I mean. But maybe the coach feels like they need like a little bit more, maybe, you know, one more fight and like do an amateur before you go pro.
Gotcha.
But who's to say that, you know, you're doing good all this time? You know what I mean? You could have like a perfect record for amateur going to pro and boom, lose right there. Or you could have like a decent, you know, mid-level record for amateur, and then you go into pro and you win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It happens all the time with sports and everything.
Right.
So you just gotta keep pressing. That's why I say just keep it consistent. You know what I mean? And you know, just never give up.
That's awesome.
So that's, you know what I mean? It's just a drive behind yourself. You know what I mean? All these, you know, when you want to be the greatest, like, right? That's all the great boxers, you know, out there. Just they stayed started the same way, you know, as everybody else. Really, just one step at a time. Trust themselves, trust the process, and just keep powering through it, man. I can't tell you how much consistency is key to everything. Like staying consistent, you know.
Not even just boxing, everything.
Yeah, everything, right? In life, every day, yeah.
That's awesome. So before you got into teaching at Gloveworx, did you live in LA still? Yeah,
I still did. Yeah. So there's the whole story with that is like I've been working out since I was like 16 or 17 years old, so like basically in high school, right? And I'm 36 right now, so like been working out for a while, you know what I mean? Like
you look
15 plus, I know, right? I look younger than I am.
Yeah.
So I've always been into fitness, you know what I mean? So I have like, and I've trained with bodybuilders, I've trained with like CrossFitters, I've trained, you know what I mean? Like different like some athletes, you know what I mean? You know, wrestlers, you know what I mean? All the aspects, you know what I mean? Because I just like that. You know what I mean? Just like being with different people too. So.
Right.
But so I started. I've always wanted to be, and it's like it's a good thing. It's a good little story for people because like, I've always, you know what I mean? Even if you're in, say somebody you know what I mean, wants to be let's say somebody wants to be like a cook, right? And they're in the restaurant, and you know maybe they start with like bussing, you know what I mean? But they're still around the scene, right? They're around the restaurant still, right? And you know what I mean? But they're just not at the cook level yet, right? But they're building like bussing. Maybe they'll go to waiter or something like that, or maybe they'll go to like a line cook, you know what I mean? So it's like slightly, and then boom, eventually, bam. Now next thing you know, they're cooks. Like for me, I was a janitor at LA Fitness, so I was cleaning up everybody's mess. You know what I mean? Basically, but I was in the same. You know, I was in the gym. I was just being in the presence of being around the weights and everything. You know.
Right.
So get my foot in there like that. You know, I've always wanted to be a personal trainer, right? So I figured, you know what I mean? Okay, let me get in there some way. So like, all right, I'll be a janitor, right? You know what I mean? But like, that's cool too, because now I know how to clean and take care of shit. You know what I mean? And take care of that aspect of it. So like, now I have that. Bam. I still have the weights, you know what I mean? And then I get certified NASM for personal training certification, and boom, I have that. So now I can train people, you know what I mean? I don't even have to worry about LA Fitness, work for LA Fitness essentially. You could do by myself, right?
Yeah.
And then on top of going through, like I said, I've been through all these different jobs, you know what I mean? And just found that like I've always liked, you know, working out, and I want to see people reach their goals and everything. So going from the janitor to LA Fitness, then to basically like, you know, working at doing the valet, and just like, you know, kind of making some money on the side, you know, almost like networking with people though, and like that's the next thing I'm getting to is network, you know what I mean? Networking, and you never know who's around you or whatever, you know, and you know, it's not always going to happen like that, but you know what I mean? You can always be persistent. So me valeting I met basically the owner of Gloveworx, is Leon Azubuki. So
really,
if you check,
he's a customer,
and he's a customer. You know what I mean? He loves it. So
does he still go?
He still goes, he still goes sometime,
I'll see him,
You can't miss him. He's big. He looks like LeBron James.
Oh, really?
Everybody mistakes him. You ever see that? You don't mistake him for LeBron James. He's a beast. Yeah, check him out. Leon's my boy. He's so like, just the energy of him. He has like, he's a Virgo as well too. So like, he's September, birthday. I'm September birthday. We just have that energy that we just want to keep pushing people, doing the best. You know what I mean? So like meeting him was like the best thing that ever happened to me, really. So having that connection with him, like valeting him, and we'd always joke around. You know what I mean? And then the fact that he's from Pennsylvania, the Poconos, and the fact I'm from South Jersey, so not too far. You know what I mean? But we're big fucking Eagles fans, baby. Let's go Birds! Come on now, let's go Birds. He knows that, and. So that was just that was a big. That's just like the icing on the cake right there. We're both Eagles fans. He went to Temple, like you know what I mean. He's like, he was an Olympic boxer, dude, absolute beast. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So valeting him, and going from there to me having COVID happen, and then not really valeting. I was like, I can't do this. I don't like wearing these masks. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? I hate this shit. I was like, I'm done. I'm gonna quit. I'm done with this. I can do something else. See that people don't ever feel, you know what I mean? You feel like you're trapped. You can get out, you know what I mean? It's just what you want. It's all about how you want it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you want it, you can go get it. That's it. It's as simple as it is, you know what I mean?
Go.
If you want it, you can go get it. So I was like, I'm done this. I'm like, I'm just gonna do some, like, you got DoorDash, you got Uber Eats, you know what I mean? Whatever. You want to, drive people around, you make some money like that, it's fine. Do that for a little bit, whatever. That's what I did. I was like, all right, I'm going to do this instead because I'm not going to be watching the door and feel like a bouncer at a club, at a club over here.
Yeah.
And so I started working out at Gold's Gym, right? And, I was because I was at LA Fitness working out there a little bit, but then they had the mask rule. I was like, I can't do this. I can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I want to do an elevation mask, I'll wear a friggin' elevation mask.
Right,
but
it's hard to work
I'm not
out
wearing
with a
COVID
mask.
masks in the friggin' gym, guys. Let's be real, all right?
Yeah.
So Gold's Gym was chill with the mask size. I was like, all right, let me work out the big boys. It's the Mecca too, right? So, met some other people there too. And
which one is this? The one in Venice?
Gold's in Venice, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
outdoor area.
Yeah, the outdoor, exactly.
Yeah.
So like, I started working out there, and then I was seeing Leon at so Valet, but he would also work out at Gold's Gym too, right? Mm-hmm. So I ran into him the one day at Gold's Gym. I was like, dude, what's up, Leon, brother? Good to see you, man. How you doing? He's like, I'm doing good, brother. Good. Just, he's like, how you doing? I was like, I'm good. I'm just in between jobs, just like working like Uber, DoorDash. I was just like, I'm trying to find something, you know what I mean? He's like, oh, just come into Gloveworx, bro. I got you. So next day, boom. Don't ever like let the opportunity, you know what I mean? Like I went the next day, bam. Don't wait, because if I waited, I might not be here to stay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I went in the next day, bam. He was like, all right. Start the front desk, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Started, so 2 years with Gloveworx right now, maybe like 2.5 or so. Mm-hmm. But been working the front desk. So now, like I said, guys, now I had the janitor, so I have like cleaning experience at LA Fitness, and now I'm going to front desk to learning almost management skills, something that coaches don't even like coaches don't even have, because they don't do that because they're a coach, you know what I mean? But like, the fact that I'm well-rounded with like, okay, I can keep a place clean. I got hospitality. Mm-hmm. I'm like good with people, good with talking to people, like connecting. And then the fact that I was like, okay, I'll do the front desk. You know what I mean? I'm learning, check people in, whatever. Like, do memberships, run people's cards. Like just small stuff like that. Not like super management skills. You know what I mean? But like just a little bit of it. And then going down the line, like I'm just. And I'm very like visual, so like I'm always watching like the coaches. I'm very like, I like that a lot. I like the fitness, you know what I mean? But I was like, damn, this boxing, And I've boxed before when I was, you know what I mean? Like when I was like younger, it's like 20s and whatnot, but nothing like crazy, you know what I mean? So like for me to start where I am, like not having like, over 10 years of boxing experience, because I feel like I'm pretty good. I'm not, I'm gonna be pretty humble about it, but like it's been a crazy journey for like. But I started holding mitts, Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you guys a story real quick because it's like it's a whole thing that me and Leon will always like live this day down. There was a kids class and there was like a lot of kids in there. There's like 15 kids or something in the class, and it was like a lot of people in the gym. You know what I mean? There's only like one coach for the kids class, so it was like, what I mean, kind of needed help a little bit, and like I didn't know how to hold mitts, but like I was watching people, and I'm like, I feel like I can do that, I was like, let me see. And next thing you know, like Leon's like, he's over here training his class, and I was like, I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna hold these mitts, and I was like, and I started helping the kids class a little bit, and I'm holding mitts over here, just doing this stuff.
Yeah.
Leon walks over and he's like looking at me, he's like this right here, he's like this, guys, he's like, he sees me holding mitts, he looks over, he's like, seems legit, and then he keeps going. You know what I mean? So that right there, that seems legit, was the whole start of me holding mitts and to where I'm at right now. Like I'm almost a year into like holding mitts, and I feel like I'm pretty solid. I got a lot of work to do. Trust me. I know these coaches have been there for a long time, and I will keep absorbing every single bit of knowledge and everything that these coaches have. So like I appreciate everyone at Gloveworx and people around me for keeping me going, keeping me consistent, learning new things. And now I'm a coach, baby, I'm coaching it up. So like, you guys want to sign up for a class, come to, you know what I mean? Check it out, Gloveworx. The journey was crazy, like for me. I mean, it's like, I came out here, I started, it's my sister's, I was living in a tent in my sister's backyard for the first 2 months,
Jeez.
in the winter.
Where
like, it's nothing like crazy. I mean, I let
this
people
was
have.
In Jersey?
This was in California.
In California.
I came, she's like, my sister got me out here, so I appreciate her to the max, for, I wouldn't be the way where I'm at without her bringing me out here. So I was like, I came out to California because like I said, I can go on. I got a lot. As a bit, a long story for me. And I know people have some crazier stories. Don't I know, but I started out in a tent and living in my sister's backyard. You know what I mean? And it was just, I could use the inside of the house. It's fine. It's my sister, obviously. It was just to stay there, but like, it's a humbling experience. I thought it was great, though, honestly. I liked it. Yeah. I'll do it again. You know what I mean? Anybody got any backyards? I'm gonna stay in your tent. So I did just staying there, and of course it was hotter. This was like 8 years ago. It was hotter in the winter. I started the new year at my sister's, and the first little bit, I remember just waking up naturally at like 8 or 9 o'clock because it was so hot. But now in the winter it's colder now, right?
Yeah.
It's weird because like 8 years ago it was super hot. I was like, man, waking up in the tent like, oh man, it's so hot in here,
Yeah.
But and just doing like miscellaneous stuff, like I said, like different jobs. I came out here. I was a produce inspector. I inspected produce before,
Oh, wow.
So I've had so many
different
different. Actually, we did warehouses. Okay. So it was like all storage stuff is in storage before it gets to the store.
Gotcha.
So I inspected produce. You know what I mean? I did that. I did Uber Eats. I was working for Enterprise, just doing like driving the rental cars back and forth to get cleaned and whatnot. I did that. I was. You know what I mean? DoorDash. Where I can't even remember. I have so many different jobs I can't even remember.
Yeah.
But it all it all comes back to just like the right place, the right time. Like the drive that I have like is there. You know what I mean? Sometimes I have to kick myself. Get me going. I'll be lazy. You know what I mean? We all get lazy sometimes, right? But when I see what's in front of me and it's slowly coming together, why would I stop doing that? You know what I mean, guys? Why would you stop? Like just bam, just blast through that shit. You might have some, you have some bad days, but like, why would you give up? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You're fucking, you know what I mean? You're gonna like, I'm trying to think of it like a metaphor. There's so many different ways to say it. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you lift the weights or something. Like, why would you give up if you could? If you're trying to get like a max rep. You know what I mean? You add a little bit more and try it again. If you fail, that's okay. Failure is better. Like that means you're gonna be able to push it a little bit more that next time because that's what we want. You know what I mean? That's what we want. We want to get that drive.
Yeah, I love what you said about like you absorbing information and like just watching and like appreciating what you got from each job because that's so important. Like
it was.
A lot of people will like have one goal in mind and all the steps that they have to take to get there, they'll just view them as just things they have to move past. But they won't appreciate the things that you actually are learning that are going to get you to that goal.
Yes.
And like you now are a jack of all trades in a sense. Like, you know so many things about life, and like, you know how the world works in a totally different way because you did all these jobs.
Exactly,
Yeah. And
so I'm so humbled to, you know what I mean?
And you've applied them.
I've applied, right? Yeah. And I'm still, you know, I still keep the part-time hour, you know, because like networking is great there. You know what I mean? You meet new people. People want to box all the time. Fitness is a huge thing. Like that's what they promote all the time. You know what I mean? Like health and wellness. I mean, you know.
Yeah. So and one thing about like people in LA is they want to talk about what they have going on. So
what
like,
they have, yeah.
So and if you are a person who appreciates listening to like other people and what they have going on, like. That's just a huge wealth.
It's a huge, that's what I'm saying. That's why, like, I will stick with Leon. You know what I mean? Because like he knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? So I can learn like a lot, and I learn shit every day. You know what I mean? I have a lot of room to get. I have a lot of room to get better. You know what I mean? So like, I'm nowhere near done. I'm just getting started, baby. Like, let's go.
What's your plans?
My plan. I mean, I say I want to just keep. I mean, for right now, like. I don't mind doing, like the part-time. I'd probably ideally I'd like to work like a little less, maybe like 3 days instead of do the part-time, so I could focus more on the boxing, because that's the only way I would get, like, getting better is to just be around it more, you know what I mean? So like, but still having that, you know what I mean? Still having like the little part, you know what I mean? Get connections with the people there, and, just knowing that part of life. But ideally I'd like to just be straight, boxing and strength and conditioning, and maybe, like I'll later down the line, I mean, we'll train some celebrities or some athletes. I mean, we already do have like a lot of people, a lot of athletes, come into the gym too. So got amateur boxers, you know what I mean? There's like some pros that came in, you know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Like Francis Ngannou was on there
one
time.
Way.
Yeah, came in one time.
Gloveworx?
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
It's wild, right? Yeah.
Insane.
Yep.
He's one of my favorite fighters.
Right? Yeah. And then it was Errol Spence. Is the Charlo brothers too was a part of the Gloveworx team. So they would, when he was fighting, those guys, he came in and he was training a little bit. So.
Oh my God.
But a lot of great coaches at Gloveworx, guys. If you know what I mean. Don't be sleeping on them. You know what I mean? Another thing with me too is like, it's funny because like a lot of the clients that have seen me at the front desk, right? They don't see me as like a coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, and that's fine. I don't have anything against you guys, but like. Yeah. Don't doubt me, because I'll cook you up. You know what I mean? Like, I'll cook you up. You want to say, you know what I mean? You think I'm front desk? Okay, let me see how you last after 5 minutes. Right. Who's a coach now, buddy? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like one of those like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's that exact spirit you need. Like,
it is,
like that, because things like that are gonna happen. People are gonna view you a certain way. But at the end of the day, it's what you do.
It's what I do, It's what you have to bring to the table, you know what I mean? And like, that's fine. That's why I get other people, like, they don't know that I've been, you know what I mean, like the front desk. So you got to look past that. You can't, just because somebody's there, you know what I mean, doesn't mean they're not going to be great at something else.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like people, like you said, jack of all trades, right? You know what I mean? Like, you guys need some towels? Here you go. You know what I mean? I got you too. You need a membership cancel? Okay, I got you right here too. Let me hold some mitts? Okay, bam, right there.
There we go.
Who else is, you know what I mean? Like, let me see you guys do that. All right. Oh, thank you. Nah, I'm just, I'm so humble though for what what I've done and everything, so it's like, and it's just, you know what I mean? I don't, I'm not the best by far ever, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get there though, you know what I mean? So it helps working with all these people, you know what I mean? All the great coaches in there just help me out, man, and we're just like we're a nice close family.
Absolutely.
I like this, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, and talk about yourself, because you work out a lot yourself.
I do.
Not every coach works out that much. Like,
I know.
It's not a requirement.
It's not a requirement. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I like to, you know what I mean? I just like to challenge myself. I like to keep, you know what I mean? Like I said, you don't have to look the part, but it definitely helps. You know what I mean? You're like, oh shit, he's a trainer. Like, why is he ripped up? I'm trying to get there. You know what I mean? Like, it's nice. You know what I mean? But like, and me too. Like the fact that I've gone, like, I've had bodybuilding style workouts. Like about 2-3 years ago, I was doing more like bodybuilding, so I was like heavy weights. I was trying to, you know what I mean, like be stronger and everything. And then I went from, and then I did a little calisthenics too. Like, I always loved the calisthenics. I just like flipping around a lot myself. Like, I'm a big, like, I've always, like, I'm a big skier too. That's another thing, you know. You know what I mean? I ski and I love like doing tricks and like hitting the park. So my biggest dream was actually to be in the X Games.
Really?
But that was like,
oh my God,
that got shot way. These kids are way too good for like, you know, not selling myself short or anything, but like, you need to start a little young sometimes when that's the case, you know. But I still be doing 360. You know what I mean? That's it. Maybe I could do a 5. Maybe I'll try a 540 this season.
Oh yeah, there we go.
It's tough, dude. It's tough.
Yeah, it is.
But I just love, you know, just having fun, like the skiing, and then the calisthenics, and then the bodybuilding aspect was like that. And now I've been on because I was like pushing 160 pounds, you know, when I was in the bodybuilding phase.
Yeah.
Then I start, you know, then I was like working at, you know, Gloveworx, but I was still doing you know, working there, doing like the front desk, but then like doing the bodybuilding. Like, I was like, I'm in a boxing, like I gotta box more, you know what I mean? So I started boxing more and like picked it up a lot more. I still have a lot of techniques to like, you know, kind of tweak out and everything. I'm still learning, but I'm at 145. I'm only 145 pounds now, so like. The boxing has helped me get there. I feel much better too, though. I feel like more explosive and like lighter on my feet. I'm able to, you know what I mean? And I can still push some heavy weights around still. Like, you know what I mean? Like, awesome. Pretty good for how much I weigh. You know?
Yeah.
So
bodybuilding, you got to eat a lot.
Yeah, like, you got to eat exactly. And
you're burning all those calories. Boxing, like there's no way.
So I was just like, you know, I'm just gonna do that. So now like I've gotten much sharper with the boxing and. Still get my workouts. I'll do more of like I like a lot of time under tension shit, you know. Still with the calisthenics, you know. Keep doing the muscle ups. I always love those things. And then
man.
And just, you know, like sports, you know, like just stuff like that. But a lot of people don't know. I'm a big, like, I love disc golf.
Oh really?
Disc golf is like frisbee golf. You know what I mean? People don't realize that. You know what I mean? But like. That's one, like, I love that so much. If I started younger, I would try and go pro.
Are there a lot of courses around here? Are there a lot of courses?
There is a lot of courses. It's just with the traffic, it's like rough. But the closest one is Kenneth Hahn.
Oh, okay,
and it's like, you know what I mean? It's like these little baskets with these chains hanging down. So have you seen it? You know what I mean? But But it just puts me out, and it's just like it's a workout too, dude, because there's no golf carts, you know what I mean? You're just walking the course, and you have a backpack with the disc in it, so it's like heavy, you know, it could be like 15 pounds, whatever. No?
Nice little hike.
Yeah, nice little hike. You know, and all the courses are different, so I just find it's like a very like I get in my zone, like I'm like in my spirit, like when I'm out there, it's like a meditative type thing for me, you know. And it's like a workout. You're with your friends, you know what I mean? You're chilling, and you just want to get better. I got introduced, and I wish I played it when I was like in New Jersey, but I played it when I was out here. I got introduced from like a couple of my friends, you know, they were like, let's just throw some plastic around. You know what I mean? Like we were just, it's this sport, you know, disc golf, like you got these, and all the discs are different. There are some for driving, so they go further than others, right?
Oh yeah.
And other ones are for like putting, so it's like closer range, you know, within like 50 feet.
Oh, okay.
And
that's
interesting.
They're like heavier or something?
They're heavier, yeah. You get that shit would fuck you up. If you got hit by a driver because it's heavy, and they're like, they go fast.
Oh,
they're
really?
like people when they're throwing them like 70, 80 miles per hour.
Jeez.
Off the rip, you know?
Oh my God, yeah.
So, but it's so cool because it's like physics that go into the disc golf. Physics is so a part of it. It's there's a lot of different angles. You guys don't care about that, but like that, there's like Heiser and Anheuser angles because when you throw like you throw in a frisbee like this, like a regular frisbee is like, you know, they'll go straight, like they'll flat really usually, right? If you throw like, say like, you know, a disc is like this. If you throw it on a hook like this way, you're gonna throw it up. It's gonna go up like this and then finish left. So if you throw it down and across, it's gonna go right, then eventually come back left. So if you wanted to get around like a tree or something, you got to get that angle so where you're Anheuser it. Carries that line just at the right time, then it comes back. And if you do a forehand, you can do a forehand. That's to get it so it'll go left first, and then it'll fade back right.
Oh, jeez, wow.
Or if you throw like this, the other line is the same way. It's just a bunch of different angles. It's there's a lot to it, but you know, forget about that.
Can people like get hole-in-ones with that a lot?
I got one yesterday, bro.
For real?
I fucking got my first hole-in-one yesterday, dude. Let's go, bro. I was so excited, man. And it was a skip.
Oh, really?
It skipped off the ground, ching, right in the fucking. Man, I wish I had a video, awesome. Guys. Oh my God. First ace, dude.
To get it there.
I threw it down. I threw it a little bit right, and as it was going, it was such a perfect angle. Like the basket's right here. It was going like this, and then it went, skipped, and then ching.
Dang.
And I was like, I didn't even say, I wasn't like, wow, yeah. I was like, what? I couldn't even take it in. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy, you know? And it was I think it was like a 250-foot hole.
No way.
So like
crazy.
250, yeah, it's
insane.
wild, right?
Yeah.
And that hole, my other friend aced 2 times.
Really?
The same hole he aced 2 times, yeah, with the same disc too that I used, yeah. So that was, oh man, that was such a good feeling actually too. And I did good too, like on the course for the day, it was like -6. It's like 5 birdies I had, 1 ace. It was like crazy. I was like, dude, this is nuts.
That's awesome.
So like that was awesome, man, having that.
Would you say it's bigger on the East Coast? Because I feel I heard about it more.
It started in California though.
Really?
The very first disc golf course is in it's not Pasadena, it's not Pasadena. Oak Grove, Hahamunga or something, like, you know, is that Pasadena? It's not Pasadena. I'm kidding. It's like, it's out there. It's far. You know what I mean? If you want like there'd probably be a lot of traffic right now. You know what I mean? But it's it's the first course in the U.S. ever actually. The first disc golf course ever.
Jeez, okay.
Because they're now. I mean, they've had it in other countries, you know, but now they're expanding even more. So like, they got them as far as like Mexico, and the one guy, Paul McBeth Foundation, he's like promoting, which is nice too, building these disc golf courses that helps kids get active, you know? It's a nice thing to have them go out there, you know what I mean? Instead of, you know, being on the iPads and shit, you know, you gotta get the activeness, you know what I mean?
Right, be outside.
That's when we were a kid, you know what I mean? When I was a kid, I mean, like, I'm playing outside, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with the electronics, you know what I mean? Yeah. You gotta keep that for learning and stuff, but in moderation, exactly. But the best thing is to get the kids outside, engaging with one another. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's just better.
Are you trying to get the viewers to stop watching?
Huh?
Trying to get the viewers to stop watching on their iPads?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. Keep watching this, okay? Go out and go play disc golf. No. But nah, that was the first one, dude, in the world. Yeah, the first in California. There's a lot of other ones, and there's some nice courses, and there's some ones that are like, they're just whatever, you know? Like, the East Coast, though, they do have a lot, too, but it's all over the country now. I mean, there's a lot in, like, you can, every state you name, like, there's literally, but there's, like, bigger, for the pro competitions, like, there's ones in, like, the Midwest areas, you know?
Oh, yeah?
There's some in, like literally everywhere. In New Jersey, there was, like, near me, you know?
Oh, cool.
If you look on, like, there's this app called UDisc, and you can see all of like where the courses are at, and there's gonna be a bunch of them. People don't even realize that there's like, because if you look around, you're like, what's these little baskets with these chains hanging down? You know, like, this is disc golf. That's what that is. You know what I mean? It's usually like in the woods, or sometimes they do have them on traditional golf courses.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And they'll
before.
have like it'll be like golf and disc golf combined. So you just have to, like, whenever they're going, you know, just gotta wait for them, and then same thing like that, you know.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's a big thing. You know what I mean? Like,
I'd love to try it sometime.
No, we should get out there. I know, right?
Yeah,
I think you would like it too. You'd be good actually, because you've got those long arms and everything.
Okay.
Because like a lot of the good disc golfers, like, they're like taller and long, just fucking ripping these discs, dude.
Oh, geez.
So like throwing it so far, but you know what I mean. But it takes, like, you know, it takes practice and everything.
Yeah.
But I feel like you would be pretty good. Yo.
I'd love to try.
Check it out sometime. You know.
What was your life like in New Jersey? What, before you moved to California?
Well, it was it wasn't really like going anywhere. You know what I mean? No, like, I was just working. Before I came out here, I was working at an auto parts store.
Oh, really?
Just basically not like kind of like AutoZone, but we weren't really like a storefront. Some like mechanics could come in and like buy like stuff like all the fly, or other people come in, like, you know, and order a part if they needed. But mostly it was like shops that needed like something like for a car. They'd get the order, they'd tell us what the order they need, and we would deliver it to them.
Oh.
So it's kind of, you know what I mean, like O'Reilly does that shit like that.
Yeah.
So I was just going in the back, and like I would basically like stock in shelves, like, you know, so same thing again, lifting heavy ass batteries.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these batteries are heavy, dude.
Right.
Some of the big ass ones, the big truck batteries, big heavy. So that kind of kept me strong too. Yeah. And then the rotors too, stocking the shelves of the rotors, it's just straight metal, dude.
Oh,
that's like a plate, you know what I mean? Because you know the rotor, for the brake, the brakes, or the just stocking those shelves like that, and then I was just doing that. It wasn't really going anywhere. You know what I mean? Just kind of like, I was living in like with this like one of my friends and just renting a room like over there. You know, my family's still in New Jersey. My mom and my brother are still in New Jersey. My sister, she's with her husband and her 2 kids in South Carolina, in Charleston. So
the one you.
My sister, yeah.
Okay.
So she still has a place. She still owns the condo in Signal Hill. It's like basically Long Beach, but it's Signal Hill.
Okay.
And she just has people rent that out. But she now lives, so she has people rent that out. So she still has it. So if she ever wants to come, back, she can do that.
Yeah.
Or if she ever wants to sell it. But they moved to South Carolina, so she's been doing that and living over there.
Yeah.
And they bought a house, and everything. I think she has another property too in South Carolina that she rents out as well. So.
Oh wow.
It's kind of like nice little passive income.
Yeah. That's really nice.
But yeah, she does. She's over there, and then my mom and my brother in New Jersey. But before that, I was just kind of the same thing, just working miscellaneous jobs. I was landscaping for a while too.
Oh really?
Landscaping, yeah. So just like cutting grass. So like you said, I mean, I kind of a jack of all trades.
Yeah,
I've done a lot of stuff,
everything.
dude. Yeah. Which is funny because like when you bring the landscaping in there, we have a turf field at Gloveworx. So again. The landscaping comes into play again because I'm raking that because we're under a lot of trees.
Yeah.
And a lot of leaves are on the turf. So guess what? I'm cleaning that shit up. I have OCD, so I like a nice clean area. You know what I mean? So like, I'm fucking landscaping again too. I mean, I'm a coach. I got coach, hospitality. I got cleaning.
Yeah.
And then landscaper, coach / you get all this stuff. What am I? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's nice, like just doing all that. But it's cool. I like to, focus on the coaching. So it's just like, strong suit in one thing, you know what I mean? But I don't mind having all the other ones, It's cool. So.
And valet.
And valet too, yeah.
What's the coolest car you've driven? Like, what's your favorite car?
I know, right? A lot of people ask me that. I'm damn. A lot of people be like feel like they would answer like, oh, Lamborghini or something like that, you know what I mean? But I really liked Adam Sandler's Cadillac. Adam Sandler's Cadillac, dude, that was nice. The big, it's the sedan, but it's a big Cadillac sedan. I mean, it is nice. No, it is a nice car, but I would say, I mean, the McLaren was really nice.
McLaren.
The McLaren was really nice. That we drove was and it was a hybrid, so you were able to switch it to electric. But it would only go 85 miles per hour max.
Really?
So you could be chilling in the city. If you're driving around the city, you wouldn't waste so much gas. You could just switch it on to V12 mode and lose like so much gas, probably. You know what I mean? Because you're going to be cooking it up with that.
Yeah.
But it was sick, dude. The McLaren was like, it was like half. So it was like half and half. And I mean, those ones I like. I like a lot of the cars, honestly. But I really like, or like the Maybach is so nice too.
Yeah.
I think I like the cars with the cooling seats. They have like, so in the summer it's super hot.
Yeah.
It's cooling seats. It has like a little airflow that shoots cold air out and it keeps you cool.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
It's just like
so
heated
cool.
seats, but they have cooling seats too. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And massage.
Oh, they have massage.
Fucking massage, dude. It's like
what car has that?
It's like a Maybach or something. I think that has that.
Wow.
It was another one. I think there's maybe another one too. But bro, I was like, this is nuts, dude. I think they have them in the back too. So like, the back seats are so clean in the Maybach. It just looks like you're just like chilling, dude. Like it's like a comfy couch. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because a lot of these people have drivers on the back.
Exactly. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And of course, like a Rolls Royce, like driving that was like nice. You know what I mean? But like the Cadillacs were sick too. Like Cadillac, the Escalade, they're just so clean. Like for like. You got the family or something, like you're chilling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'd say those ones, you know what I mean?
You like classic cars?
I do. I love classic cars. A couple of them came in too, and just they're nice, dude. Some of them have some work done to them, dude. Like like the '69 like Chevelle or something like that, or any kind of Camaro or something. Some people come in with some of those and clean. Yeah. That's what I would say. Probably doing that,
Yeah. That's awesome.
Definitely met a lot of celebrities, that came in too before. I'm sure you've seen them too.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you always been pretty extroverted, would you say?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I'm sorry.
No?
You know what? That's right. you guys see how I am right now. Like I used to be shy.
Really?
I'm not shy anymore. Sometimes I can get shy still, but in high school I was shy. I was quiet. You know what I mean? I wasn't like hanging around with the cool kids, you know, per se. You know what I mean? Whatever. I was just like in my own. You know, I had my friends. You know, my friend group and whatnot, and I would do my thing. You know, I guess I got bullied a little bit. I was like, I did get bullied a little bit, but like, I like to see them try this today now. I like to see the bullies try it now. I'll give you the 1-2 piece, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want some now? No. But like, that's just, you know, you live and you learn. That's nothing.
Yeah.
But as of now, like, I'm definitely, so I haven't always been an extrovert, but coming out to Cali. It was after high school, actually.
Yeah.
Like in the college day, you know, like I went to like a community college, you know what I mean? But I didn't, it's not a thing I went to. Yeah, I have some college, but I went to their community college and then studied marine science, actually. So I've always loved the ocean and,
cool.
you know, learning about it. So me and my friend were in the process of being certified for PADI, for scuba diving certification.
Oh, yeah.
So I've always liked that, but I think I found the boxing kind of took it a little bit more, you know what I mean? So, you know, I still love it. I like surfing and everything too. I like the ocean, like learning about the different species, you know, because it's like 95% of the ocean's like undiscovered. You know what I mean? There's a lot of it to be discovered. So I think that's really cool. But as far as the extrovert, like in college, it was still a little shy in college, you know what I mean? But kind of broke out. Maybe like 2 years before coming out to California.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Because I'd say I'm recently starting to be more like extroverted.
Yeah. Okay. Because you're a little quiet. You're more like reserved, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And like even like when I first got to work, I was pretty. Yeah.
I know you were. Yeah. I do remember. I know, right?
Yep.
I broke you out of it. I was like, oh.
Yeah, man. You're high energy.
Right?
Yeah.
High energy. I'm like, yeah, these guys dope, dude. You're the man.
I appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
And just being like forced to like talk to people, like customers, and like talking to other employees who I like talking to. Like it just helped break me out of it and just realize how important it is to like. Not just being an extrovert in the sense where I feel like I have to go out and like party and like do all these things like that.
Yeah.
But just talking to people like is so important, and you gain so much for yourself from doing that.
Right? It really it really is like that. You know, you can really have find a connection with that.
Yeah.
It's
okay. How you got your job now? Like
it's
just talking to people.
Just talking to people, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I always see you talking to like people.
You know, I always do.
And, like, talking about
sometimes too much.
Work-related.
You guys know. I mean, if you know me, you know I do talk a lot.
So,
which is like the complete opposite from what I was in high. Like you guys wouldn't even. Like, how's this guy like this now? Like, what the heck? Shut him up. No. It's just like, come on, dude.
That's awesome.
So I'm always jibber jabbering.
Yeah, I appreciate hearing that you were introverted at first, and you're not.
And now I'm like, I know, right? It's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I like being the life of a party. I'm a big show off. You know me. In the gym, it's not intentional. It's just I'm in my own zone. Like, so I'm over there punching myself in the stomach. You know what I mean? I get a little crazy, but like. That's just how I am, man. If I want to be the best, like I got to do everything I can to do that, you know. So, but I love showing off. I love showing off. That's why I've had even I wanted to be like a stunt double at one point.
Oh really? Yeah. I could see that.
Because I like flipping around. You know what I mean? So right, a lot of people can see me doing that, you know. And or even just like extra in acting, something like that.
Have you tried going for any roles?
I haven't tried doing any roles, but I've only done the audience shit.
Oh yeah.
So it's just being an extra.
You gotta start somewhere.
In an audience.
Around it, like you said.
Yep, like I'm saying, right? You know what I mean? So I did that for a little bit. You get paid, paid to be an audience, and that's cool shit. And you get to see a show before it even comes out. Like that's so dope. You know what I mean? I was like, what? That's cool.
In the making.
Yeah, in the making, right? So just doing that, and another thing, who's to say because I'm boxing now, you know what I mean? I'm 36, right? I mean, I'm older, right? But that's not, who's to say I can't be an actor when I'm 10 years from now, when I'm 30 or 46 or
There's
something.
so many actors who break out.
Yeah, right?
Life, yeah.
And you know what I mean? Or if I don't want to do it, then it's fine, okay? But being in there too is, you know what I mean? It's cool, like having that, you know, you kind of have connections. It's not like you're just gonna be giving it to you, you know what I mean? You gotta put in some work for it, obviously, you know what I mean? Because I'd probably be like a trash actor.
No.
Maybe like, nah, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. No,
not at all.
Nah, it would take me a little bit to get more used to it. I'd probably get like embarrassed, you know what I mean? Even though, but I think I could get it, you know?
I definitely think you can.
Some like extra type, you know, or just small little scene, or even if it was like a fight scene, you know what I mean? Flip me around, let's go. You know what I mean?
Like even just being like your own charismatic self, and just capturing that. I think you get with like the right director, or you just like find a way to just be comfortable as yourself on screen. Like
exactly,
it'll just happen naturally for you.
Yep.
You have all the elements you need.
You're right. It's like look at Jersey Shore, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, reality TV.
Jersey Shore, yo. You know what I mean?
That's a skill, honestly. Like to display your life, and to like be comfortable doing crazy things in front of other people, like that's acting, like in a way. That's like acting, even if like it is mostly true to you to some degree. Like being able to display that and show that is a huge skill that is a part of acting.
It is. Like people that can do like, that's what I would need to do. I would need to be like I would need to be able to have like my emotions like if I could just like cry on the spot, you know what I mean? Or make it look so real, like somebody's like, oh my God, you know what I mean? But if you make it look so, like when you make it look so real, that's why that makes a good actor and like a just mediocre, you know what I mean? It's being able to be like, this person can do like a funny role, but he can also do a serious role. And he's like really like, where you can actually feel that, you know? Yeah. And he's like, damn, he's gonna make me cry. Like, what the hell?
Right, yeah.
And he's like, he's not even, and he's just faking it. Or she's just faking, you know what I mean? It's
or like you even like seeing them and saying like, wait, are they actually crying?
Yeah,
like,
right? I know. I'm gonna do that sometime. I'm gonna just like, you guys don't even know. I'm just gonna be like, come in and be like, start crying like, I gotta make it be like good, you know what I mean? Yeah. They're gonna be like, Dave, you okay?
Yes.
I just, and then he'd be like, no, I'm just kidding. He'd be like, what? Maybe that was bad acting. Come on. All right, guys. I'm sorry. Next time, like, give me a break. Yo, give me a break. Oh man, yeah.
I love it, man.
A lot of good stuff though.
Hell yeah. You want to knock out some push-ups?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh my God. Yeah.
Let's fucking do it.
Let's bang out. Come on now.
Shoot. I'm gonna just.
Right there, yeah.
Oh shit.
Is that good?
It didn't record. Nah,
That's your acting.
I'm acting. There we go.
Dude, I love it. You guys see that? You know? You guys see that? You got an actor in the making right here. Damn, Anthony. He didn't record it? Damn, bro. We can both do them together, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
Should we do like, we just move the chairs? Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't know if you want to do like elevated one. We'll just do regular ones, right?
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's bang it out. Down, 1, down, 2, down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, oh yeah, 16, 17, oh my God, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, damn Anthony, 24, 25, oh boy, 26, 27, 28, oh my God, 29, 30, oh my God, you probably did a lot more, man. Wow, let's go, baby.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's it.
No. Boy, I better work on push-ups, guys. That was rough. After 30, I should have been able to get 50.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
You see the coaches in that one. Anthony's a coach now. He would have had like a couple more.
Man, but I gotta come into Gloveworx sometime, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. No, you'll be good. Yeah.
Do some boxing and like the I need better cardio.
Cardio, no, I feel you, bro. Yeah. I'm still working on it too myself. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, David, thank you so much for sharing
absolutely, bro.
Your story, and like you're such an inspiring person.
Appreciate you, man. Likewise, keep going. Yeah, keep doing. Guys, check out the podcast, yo. Come on now.
Thank you. Ambition only.
Ambition only, baby.
We highlight ambitious people. And yeah, listen to what he said. Like, just push through it and like absorb everything that you can, because you'll never know when like you'll find something valuable in the future.
Yeah.
So
one day at a time, baby. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
You never know what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
Could happen in a second. Mm-hmm. Could happen in a year. Could happen whatever. You know what I mean? But don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Try. Let's go.
Yeah.
Tap it up.
David.
Oh! Let's go. Tap sing, baby. Woo! Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Thank you, man.
Shit, of course, man. Likewise, bro.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Thanks for watching.
It's a wrap.